Hi, I'm Ty. Thanks for being with us today. In today's video, we'll be talking about the failsafe functions of the Phantom 3 and what actions you can take if the connection between your remote controller and the aircraft is interrupted, or if your Phantom 3 should run out of battery power during flight. We'll be using the Phantom 3 Professional for this video. Let's talk about what failsafe is first. What is failsafe? To ensure safety, a failsafe function has been built into the Phantom 3, known as Return to Home, or RTH. Many factors contribute to connection disruption between remote controller and the Phantom, such as large hills, trees, structures, buildings, cell phone towers, or even power lines. It's always advisable to fly in areas free from heavy electromagnetic interference, whether you're flying outside or indoors. We're outside today to demonstrate the failsafe function. Home point. Let's turn on our Phantom 3. Now, when the Phantom 3 powers on, it will go through a warm-up process and search for a GPS signal. If the signal is strong enough, a home point will be set. A home point is the location the Phantom 3 remembers as where it first took off. Make sure that there are minimal obstructions near the home point, such as trees or power lines, buildings, and other obstacles. Once the home point has been recorded, the aircraft status indicator will flash a slow green. Now, should the signal between the remote controller and the aircraft be lost, the aircraft will automatically return to the home point and land. Now, let's talk about how the failsafe function is activated. How is failsafe, or return to home, activated? There are several ways the failsafe function, also known as return to home, will be activated. The remote controller signal is lost for longer than 3 seconds. The aircraft flies out of range, or a low battery charge. In these instances, the failsafe function will activate. Let's talk about each one. Failsafe return to home. Known as failsafe return to home, this mode is automatically activated if the signal from the remote controller to the aircraft is lost for more than 3 seconds. There are many reasons the signal may be lost. It may be because of interference or an obstacle, or the remote controller has been turned off or runs out of battery. This mode will activate if the aircraft flies out of range. Once return to home is activated, the aircraft will automatically fly back to the home point coordinates and land. In this mode, the aircraft cannot avoid obstacles in front of it. However, you can still control the aircraft's altitude when this function is activated. If the radio signal is restored and you can regain control of the aircraft, it is advisable that you do so. An extra safety feature you can set is the failsafe altitude. By setting a failsafe altitude in the DJI Pilot app, you have an extra layer of safety so that the aircraft can avoid any potential obstacles should failsafe return to home be activated. Now, let's talk about how the failsafe function is activated. Failsafe when low battery. Low battery return to home will be activated when the aircraft's battery is nearly drained. There are 2 levels that will activate low battery return to home. The first is a low battery warning. The aircraft's battery is almost depleted and the aircraft status indicator will flash a slow red. Tap the return to home icon on the left-hand side of the camera screen in the DJI Pilot app to return the aircraft to the home point and land automatically. Press cancel to resume normal flight. If no action is taken, 10 seconds after the low battery warning sounds, the aircraft will return and land at the home point automatically. The second level of warning is the critical low battery level warning. At this point, the aircraft must land immediately. The aircraft status indicators will flash a fast red, and the aircraft will descend and land automatically. To counteract the descent, you must throttle up past 90% to keep the aircraft in the air. A warning will also appear in the DJI Pilot app, along with an audible alarm. You can also activate Return to Home manually at any time. This is known as Smart Return to Home. If for any reason you want the aircraft to return to the home point, just press and hold the Smart Return to Home button on your remote controller. To cancel, just press the button again. Remember, in this mode, you can control the aircraft's altitude to avoid collision. You also have the option to set the height and radius to limit where and how high your aircraft can fly. These are the fail-safe features for your Phantom 3. Although there are safeguards built into the aircraft, it is your responsibility to keep up to date with international and domestic airspace rules and regulations before using the aircraft. Educate yourself on the current regulations and fly safe. Thanks for watching.